Hi everybody, it's Kat from Creative Crafts, and today's DIY is making a door decoration for fall. You want to see what we're doing? You need to watch further. Everyone has a wreath on the door, round one, whatever. I decided to do something a little bit different. I'm going to use this picture frame, which I bought for around €2 at the shop, Woolworths. Believe it or not, Germany still has them here. And I decided this came with it. I decided to take it off so I can use this as my wreath. And I bought some fall stuff for it. A little word that says fall, but it's in German. And the things you're going to need for this is going to be the next step. I'm going to tell you exactly what you need. The things you're going to need definitely is the picture frame. Doesn't matter what kind. I have this wooden one. I think it's a little bit more stable. This came with it, but you can get some jute rope for it later. This is for when I want to hang this on the door. I'm going to reuse it, recycle. You're going to need all kinds of fall looking flowers. I got these here. I decided to get this color sunflower. And I got the word fall, but it's in German called Herbst. And then you need also a glue gun, actually hot glue gun, the hot glue with it. And if you want to paint, you can use a different color, you can do that too. But I think this is perfect because I have in front of my doorway when you come in, it's everything usually black and white. But I decided to keep this white, so I'm going to leave it the way it is. Like I said, this was glued on the back of it. I decided to poke it out, and I took off any excess. If you see any excess glue, just move it out of the way, or take a knife to peel it all off, the rest of it off, so that you can start gluing everything together. Usually this will be a very quick video how to do it, because all you need is actually just the flowers, and you're going to glue them in the place where you want them. And then the jute rope that you need so that you can hang it onto your door. If you already have a hook on the door, great. If you don't, then I suggest that you use jute rope, or maybe a orange, yellow ribbon, or black ribbon if you prefer, and make it long enough, because I have a hook on the other side of the door, so I have it hanging, and the rope is here going all the way up to so when I shut the door, the rope is hanging on the other side. So if you have something like I have, you're going to need a little bit more. And I may need more because these 3 little pieces, I don't think it's going to work out. We'll see what we can do with it first. And you need some, what do you call it, popsicle sticks, if you have any. I bought some at my job. We have them there. So I'm going to get the popsicle sticks so we can use that, so I can glue the ribbon here on the back part of it so that it sticks and it hangs and it doesn't fall down. And I've got pine cones, which I got from outside. You can get them if you have a pine tree around the area and you're allowed to go on someone's property. You ask first before you do that. Take them, get the pine cones that you need. Or whatever. You can use real leaves, fall leaves when they're falling down. I got fake ones because fake leaves, real leaves usually get very brittle when you use them. So I use the plastic ones, so they last longer too. So let's go to the first step. The first step is, like I said, you take out the picture from here. And what I need to do now is I have to take these extra glue pieces off so that's not showing up on this area. So let's do that. So what I have here is I have this knife. It doesn't have to be a perfect thing. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go across and have it in a slight slant so that it's everything gone from there. The same thing goes for this area too. You see here? If it chips, it's fine. If you break any areas or the wood comes off, what you could do is take it and repaint it if you need to. There's that piece I need to get off. You see, like this area here. If you have a table that needs to be protected, please make sure you have plastic on it or some newspaper, old newspaper there to protect it from any paint or whatever you use for it, because you don't want to ruin any furniture that's in the way. So make sure there's no loosened pieces of wood anywhere. Cut it off. Make sure everything is stable there. Now that I got everything off, and now we got that done. So that is the first step, to prepare your picture frame to how you want it. And when you're done with that, you can do the next step, which is paint it. If you want to paint it a different color, you can paint it orange or brown, or you already have a brown colored one. It doesn't matter. It's up to you on how you want it to look like on your door. My door is a very dark door, so that it's better that you have something lighter on it that you can actually see the design. So everybody, now that I did this, I'm going to try to work a little bit closer to the camera. Maybe that's a little better. Yeah, that's better. So now you're going to have to figure out how you want to have the design on it. I got these few things, so I don't know exactly how I want to have it. So what I'm going to do is just look and see, or maybe just use one. I definitely want to use this. I'm thinking about maybe sticking it on here like this. I think that will look really good. So I'm going to do that in the end. But we have to cut things up. I'm going to need scissors. And I'm going to need my leaves and some other little decorations that I bought. Put them over here too. And then we'll start gluing everything together once the glue gun is hot. You don't have to use a glue gun if you want to use some other kind of special glue or whatever you want. But just got to remember, with the special glue, and you want it to hold like those really strong ones, that means you're going to have that thing sitting for a little while before it gets hard so you can pick it up and use it. Hot glue is very practical, and once it's cool, it's hard. And when you glue stuff to wood, the hot glue is very good when it comes to that. When it's on glass, what you need to do is, if you have like a frame that's glass or whatever, you need to paint it first in the area where you're going to glue stuff to it, because then the paint will help it stick better. That is just a little tip for you. So everybody, I found exactly what I wanted to do with it. So now I get my glue gun, get the glue and everything ready that I need. I won't need that much glue, so we'll just stick that in here. And of course, what I first need to do is, let's get these two pieces out of here and fix the glue in the place where it belongs. So everybody, I glued the first part. Make sure you turn the leaves in the design that you want to have, or where you want to have it facing, or how wide you want it. Make sure you put it there before you glue it. I have to wait until this glue cools first, so I can put the second piece, which is this one here, and that will go here in the middle. I don't want to put too much, because if you put too much stuff, decoration on a door hanging or door wreath. When you put too much, it doesn't look good at all. So now I'm just going to wait until this cools a little bit, and then I will do the next step, which is to glue this. So now I'm going to glue this piece onto here, but first what we need to do is, I wanted to put this in between, so that is here, and now I can glue that on to the bottom here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a whole lot of glue going all the way down for this stick here, and make sure you don't get your fingers into it, because this glue is very hot. We all know that. If you work with hot glue, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So now when that's cooled, of course, we can do the next step, which is putting this one on, and then we'll glue the other stuff. So here's the next one. And of course, you want to do the same thing. You want to put glue here on the areas where you know it's going to fall. Make sure you put enough glue there so that you know when you stick it on there and hold it down, it's going to stick. So now I'm going to try to stick some glue. Yeah, I didn't want to get it on there. Make sure you stick those two pieces together. Try not to put too much glue, because if you do, what's going to happen is going to seep to the side, and you don't want that. So now that I got that done, I can put this downward so you can see the flower better. And the next step is now gluing this piece here. And what I'm going to do is going to put glue here, and then only on the ends here, and that's it. Don't want to put too much, because we do not want it to seep to the sides, and you will see every piece. You don't want to put too much, because this glue is pretty strong. And that's it. And that what you do is, there we go, like this. And then we hold it. Got some glue on it. So that's what I'm talking about. Glue seeps down to the sides. You have to make sure that you get it. It'll peel off from here very fast. That's fine. So now that see, it comes off very fast on this table. And there we go. We have our almost done. Now I'm going to stick a few more little knickknacks on it. Don't want to put too much, just want a few things. Here. And here. So right now, all I have to do now is I'm going to have to get a string to put it in the back. I might glue this area a little bit down. I'm not sure yet what I want to do with it. I'm thinking about adding a few more little details to it. Maybe some of these little things here. Yeah, I won't do that. I don't want to add too much. It's already enough on there. So maybe I can make that stay down on its own. Make a comment what you think I should do, if I should glue this down or leave it the way it is. I like the way how it looks now. It looks great. It's going to look good on the door when I'm done. You'll see the picture on the end of this video. So everybody, to do the ribbon, I got this one. I bought this from Sunny Shop. I don't remember how long ago. It's been a while ago since I bought that. The popsicle sticks, you just need 2 most likely. Because I want to make sure that it's stable and that it doesn't fall over. If I can get the sticks out. So I got 2 popsicle sticks, and you're going to need one here and one here. I do suggest that you do this to it so that you make it a little bit more sturdy. Is you take your popsicle stick for one side, let's do it this way, and that you glue it on one side like this, and then you turn it, and then you can glue it to the area that you want to do, because it makes it a little bit more stronger so that it doesn't fall out when you hang it up. Make sure you don't burn your fingers. And then hold it together, and then I will also put a little bit of glue on this side so it's a little bit stronger, and then you repeat it on the same other side, and then you glue the other side and make sure it's flat. And once you get that on there, you want to put some glue here, and there you go. And let it sit and cool. I would suggest 5 minutes, maybe 10, and then you can finally hang it up, and then you're done. But I do suggest you do it this way, so when you do hang it, it's not going to if you put a staple in it or something like that, and it's a string, it'll fall right out because of the weight, because you have wood on here. So you need something that is stable. This is what I do suggest, so that it stays there and it also looks nice. And we're done with the project. If you like what I've done, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!